NERDSoul.
Yep. Late ill kid at OneYoungsta holding it down, bringing that street geek and NERDSoul. What is up, my people? Today, we continuing. We're in episode 5 of One Piece. Before we get started, man, I know y'all didn't tell me this boy Granddaddy is the Vice Admiral. The dude with the stupid hat. The man with the cold double-breasted white suit is his granddad. His meaning Luffy. Like, I know y'all ain't try to tell me that because I can't take no more. Alright? You got Nami. She snitching to the pole. She snitching on somebody. Cause she making secret calls. Whenever somebody making secret calls, it's just something ain't right. Alright? So she making secret calls. Then you got Kobe. Kobe, he working for the police. You know what I'm saying? Even though, I got love for Kobe, he following his dream, but he still, he on the other side of the law. It's like, Jefferson and Uncle Aaron. You know what I'm saying? It's like, look, you my dog and all that, but you know what I'm saying? You still, you over there, I'm over here. So now you telling me that, man, look, let's just go and get into this episode and see what we see. Alright, hold up. Yo. It's cute because you got Lil Luffy, right? I'm gonna call him Lil Luffy. So Lil Luffy, he out there, batten down the hatches, put up your flag, already. And then Granddad like, what is this? Alright, you gonna be a cop. My daddy was a cop, I'm a cop, your daddy was a cop, and you gonna be a cop. He like, I wanna be a pirate, Granddaddy. He was like, look, he looked at him, he was about to take his belt off. He looked like he was about to whoop him. Oh boy. Your granddad about to whoop you, boy. Look. He picked him up. He was so angry, he couldn't even do nothing with him. He was like, just, boy, get over there. And he towed that little ship down. The little boat that could, boy, it couldn't no more. I know this man didn't just say, let's sink their ship. Now look, I ain't got nothing against the goat boat, alright? The goat boat is cool. It's a nice little boat. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad they got their own little piece of happiness. But yo, man, that HQ3, the cops got like an attack boat. Alright? And you got that little baby pea shooter of a cannon, y'all. Man, if you don't, this man came to a full Arnold Schwarzenegger commando gunfight with a 22. Did this fool Usopp just drop the gun? Drop the bullets. This fool just dropped all the bullet. Oh God, the bullets rolling all over the floor. He crawling. Zoro don't know left from right. Honestly, I don't know port and mast, and I don't know that stuff neither. But I don't be on no boats, man. So like, oh Lord, this boy done dropped the bullets. They got a little gun. They ain't got the bullets rolling all over the place. And oh God, look, you know what? Y'all just in the season now. My man Luffy came through with the gut. He used his gut to aim the first thing. Alright, do you know how baller Vice Admiral gotta be to literally pick up? Look, alright, cannonballs are not light. Alright. Like, it's not like a cannonball. It's not a baseball. This dude picked up a cannonball, threw that joint like it was a softball or something. But shouts to Luffy for being like, I'm going to use my gut, man. I got to use my whole body. I don't need no cannon. I'm going to use the gut, all right? He bounced that bad boy right back, and they actually got a hit. You know what? Not only can he use the gut, but he can aim with the gut. I guess you got to give credit where credit's due. The way they film this also gives you like a sense of accomplishment too, because it's clear like they was outmatched. You know what I'm saying? So then when they fire back and they hit the sail stick, the sailing people, let me know what it is. The little stick with the sail on it. When they hit that, then you knew like, oh snap, they can't even chase them no more because they ain't got, they can't get no wind in their sails, right? So like, you're like, oh snap, they did it. Like this is their first time out. They did it. It's like, it's a tale of as old as time. The ragtag team gets together. They get their first kind of win. And there's a celebration. But in that celebration, I'm like, oh, and the music swells. I'm like, oh yeah, you know what? All right, let's go. You know what I'm saying? Let's, our matey. All right, let's go, baby. Let's get. You know what? I'm actually proud of them. Well, no, I'm not proud of them as a unit. They still look bad as a unit, but I am happy that they were able to get away. And shouts to the Vice Admiral being like, you know what? Good on you, boy. You can see he had the respect. It's on one hand he's mad that his grandson is a pirate, but then on the other hand he's like he's proud of him because you know what I'm saying. He's coming into manhood. Hold up, my man Zoro. Okay, so now he's like, yo, man, look, somebody gonna have to talk to him about that whole Vice Admiral is my granddad. Zoro says it don't seem like a big deal. My man, I don't know if you know, but if I was part of this crew, that would seem like what they call a conflict of interest. Because, see, you on my crew, but your family member is trying to stop us. And see, I don't know where your loyalties will eventually lie if the rubber meets the road. Alright, Zoro, hold up. Zoro, when she said to go talk to him about the Vice Admiral, you have to talk to him about the Vice Admiral. You can't just be like, yo, man, you want to talk about the battle? And then Luffy like, nah. And he like, all right, man, stay real. No, you have to do something called pressing the issue because it is something that's important. So you can't be like, all right, man, well, I mean, brother don't want to talk. No, all right, this is mad important. You got to be like, yo, look, Luffy, all right, you called this man your granddad. Is he your real granddaddy? Is he like an adopted granddad? Or is he like your blood granddaddy? Is he like your daddy's daddy? And like you knew him, you sat on his lap, went Christmas and stuff and hung out with him. He gave you little Werther's originals. And then, all right, never mind. But anyway, all I'm saying is, look, we need to actually discuss what's going on. And we can't just like kind of just sweep this under the rug. This is a real thing. And then, in true anime fashion, our main character is led by food. I don't know, like, I wish I had the metabolism of these people, because they be eating food, like, and they don't even be eating healthy food. They don't be, like, counting calories and watching their carbs. They be, like, eating mad food. Stay slim and trim, bruh. But anyway, he was like, you know what this means? Nami's like, oh, word, that means time to, disguise the ship, change it up a little bit, stay on the low. He like, nah, man, we gonna get some food. It's like, no, like, but we gotta remember the police are after us because, we're pirates and they want to stop us. And also the top of the pirates, or well, I guess maybe the Vice Admiral, not the Admiral, but the Vice Admiral, that's your granddaddy. Like, bruh, like we got more, I mean, okay, we got bigger fish to fry, but I am down with fried fish. But at the same time, we gotta actually deal with some real business. And in addition to that statement, my brother, Zoro, you actually have to eat food. Alright, you can't be on a liquid diet your whole life. Now, I mean, I guess you could be on a liquid diet if it consisted of like, juicing, cucumbers and celery and like carrots or something. But you eating you drinking just straight up alcohol all the time. I don't know what your liver look like, man. I mean, maybe he drinks a lot of water off camera, so we don't see it, and he's like filtering his system. But every time we see him, he got some kind of alcoholic beverage. They ain't gonna work out as you get older, man. You gotta think about your 40s. Nami, I know you ain't got... Nami, you holding out on us? You had money all this time. You ain't said a word. Now all of a sudden you got money. You paying off people at the front door. See, I'm telling you, it's the secret calls. It's the secret money. That's how it starts. Oh, okay. Y'all on Food Network in here. Oh, okay. They got like the seared tuna, and they got the asparagus tips. Notice I didn't say asparagus spears. They got the asparagus tips. Okay, I see y'all. Y'all doing it up big up in here. Y'all the cooking channel plus the Food Network. Alright, okay. Got a brother back there too. Alright. I mean, the brother got blue hair or teal hair, but it's all good. He's still a brother. You know what I'm saying? Still holding it down in the chef kitchen. All right, they got all kinds of, you know, fruits, and you know how they be dicing it real fast, like that. I mean, you know what? Props to them on this one. It's nice to go out in the middle of the ocean and still get a good meal. Now, you know, I don't know who this brother is with the beard up in here, starting some riff-raff kind of young whippersnapper stuff up in the middle. You see what this establishment looks like. This is not the type of place where you throwing somebody's plate all over the floor. I know what you're gonna say in the comments. You're gonna go, come on, NERDSoul. They pirates, man. What you expect? Look, bruh, you still know good and well. Alright, this place is too nice to be fighting and cutting up like you ain't got no sense. Who raised y'all? And I know somebody, ain't nobody raised them. They orphans. Look, I don't care. You know good and well, a place where it's nice, you gotta wear a collar. You can't even come in there with a t-shirt. You know they probably telling you can't wear certain shoes in there. You know good and well, you can't come in here acting like you ain't got no sense, throwing stuff or talking about you gonna fight. This is a nice establishment. See, this is why people can't have nice things. Because then what's going to happen? Y'all going to be fighting. Then it's going to turn into the hood spot. Then y'all going to be like, oh, remember when such and such was so nice? Yeah, until y'all came up in there and messed it up. Shouts out to my man that beat people up and still saved the dinner rolls, though. All right? The biscuits was still protected. Homie cold cock one dude, hit a brother with hit another dude with a roundhouse, still saved the biscuits. See, that's what I'm talking about. Now, at the same time, you shouldn't have to be beating people up, but he didn't start that fight. He was trying to quell the situation. He even offered them, free liquor, but they ain't listen. All right, so he had to beat them down. But like he said, we don't waste food. So notice the biscuits is still on the plate. Alright, so he kept them dinner rolls nice and fresh, still beat them down. Now he gonna have them carted off, escorted nicely out of here, you know what I'm saying? Because hey, look, I'm tired of the dumbness, alright? We come in here to have a nice time. How people wanna come in here, bring their lady, have a nice time, you know what I'm saying? Don't wanna have to worry about stuff like this. Alright, so now look, this is what you get. This is exactly what you get, and I ain't even sorry for them. Matter of fact, send them both out. Just dump them in the water. Don't even send them out. Just toss their little butts in the water. Oh snap! Sanji up in here throwing the game. Go. You know what? I ain't even mad at you, player. You know what I'm saying? You got your hair looking nice. You got a nice suit on. Shoot your shot. Women always talking about, I don't want nobody dusty. I don't want struggle love. I don't want nobody dusty. See, you walking up to her straight up, confident. You know what I'm saying? You just finished quelling the situation. You just stopped the fight in the club. So everybody ain't gotta run out because the fight has been stopped. So you saved the day, that's one. Two, you looking good. You got a nice suit on. You ain't looking dusty. Cause they be like, look at that wrinkled t-shirt he got on. Nope, he nice suit. Alright, and your hair is nice. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? Go on, shoot that shot. When you know you looking good, shoot the shot. You know what I'm saying? It's respectable. He said something sweet for something sweet. You know what I'm saying? He said for the sweet lady over there, I'm willing to give her something sweet. There ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what? That's what I'm talking about. You know what? I respect that. Cause he ain't coming like, hey, red shirt, your red shirt. Hey, let me holler at you. He ain't do that. He offered her some kind of aperitif or something, whatever he said, some kind of parlez-vous français stuff. And she was like, what is that? He was like, just something sweet for something sweet. Boom. Boy, look, come on. Look, y'all better respect that, gangster. Okay, so basically break me down my One Piece people. Break me down. So people with the devil fruit or people that have eaten the devil fruit are basically like the mutants or the metahumans of like this world. Like they got powers. And cause you know what I'm saying, we see Vice Admiral make a little call. He got, you know what I'm saying, he got to call some folks because you know what I'm saying, his he got connects. You know what I'm saying, the Dracul Mihawk or whatever. Now here's the thing, if he's supposed to be, someone that has a bounty on him. Why you ain't bringing him in? Why you using him as an informant? Oh, so here's my thing. If I'm Luffy, I'm like, oh, so you ain't trying to bring him in? Why you trying to bring me in? You know what I'm saying? Why you hating on me? Why you don't want to see me shine? You know what I'm saying? That's what they don't never want to see you shine, man. You start dancing in a couple videos. Next thing you know, they're getting on stage talking about you want to come to death row. That's all I'm saying. Now, back to this. Yo, don't think I didn't see that homie had the Shell Bluetooth, all right? Don't think I did not peep that your boy had a Bluetooth with a little, you literally put a snail and a little shell in your ear. But you know what? Hey, that's your thing. You do what you do. Whoa. All right, so we toasting to our victory, right? And I mean, I guess I'm cool with that and everything. But here's the deal. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's sort of a victory. Y'all kind of just got away. It wasn't really like a victory. You kind of like got away. And then Nami says, I don't know how many naval battles you have been in. And while he swigs his drink that he know he ain't got no money to pay for, Usopp says 24 at least. First, you ain't been in no battles. You been lying, man. What? Bruh, you been lying the whole time. You ain't seen no battles, son. Like, oh man. I don't know what's worse. The fact that he's lying about it, or the fact that, well, I mean, yeah, he just lying about it. Good God. Man, look. And then Zoro, of course, he got his beer. He like, yo, I got my dessert right here. Like, look, y'all, we need to focus up at least a little bit, man. I know y'all out here eating burgers and steak and all kinds of fillets. You know what I'm saying? But filet mignon. But anyway, I know y'all out here living a high life, eating food y'all ain't got money to pay for. But like, bruh, it's some real stuff going on out here. And just like I said, you ain't got no money. Like, this man said, I will pay you back with interest once I find the One Piece. They've been looking for the One Piece for like 10, 20 years or something? It's been mad long they've been looking for this thing. All right, everybody been looking for it. So, it's, all right, let's say you find the One Piece, right? Let's say you find it. Let's say you find it next year. Who said I'ma let you not pay me for a year? Talk about with interest. We ain't got no credit. You eat, you pay. My man up here looking like Whistler said, yeah, you eat, you pay. You know what I'm saying? Hurry up and buy. This man, bruh, I knew he wrote something stupid on there. Once Sanji smiled at him, it was like, thank you. I knew he wrote something stupid. This fool probably wrote like, oh, you know what I'm saying? You know, I owe you $400 or whatever. This fool ate one of everything. And this is a place that got a 3-week wait, so you know it's expensive. It's one of them like food places where they give you like a piece of sauce and like a bite of shrimp, and then it'd be like $900 for the plate. Like, bruh, this fool said, put it on my treasure tab. A whole year's worth of dishes. See, this is why we don't let. But Nami got money. She got money. Matter of fact, yo, we got Kaya, right? What, Kara? What's the girl name? Kaya. She got money, right? Why don't you get on your snail phone, holler at her. She can wire y'all some cash. So Nami is gonna sell us out and then go to the Konami Islands, but leave us like, bro. So your plan was to get us all liquored up, you know what I'm saying? And then when we passed out in the morning, you just gonna get up and dip. That's why you drinking water. See, now I see, you know what I'm saying? You gotta put 2 and 2 together. You got secret calls. You got secret money, and now also you taking secret trips. She cheating on y'all. Straight up, she cheating. And the haircut just broke it all down. Now I know why the Vice Admiral called Mihawk. Oh, so I get it. Basically, y'all didn't want to really get that smoky smoke. Because even though the Marines might be able to beat the 7 warlords of the sea or whatever, the ocean or whatever, that I just learned about, you knew that the losses and casualties would be so high it would be catastrophic and y'all might not be able to recover. So instead, what do? You let them go in and do their stuff and let them give you some intel and get the smaller fish while they get to do what they want. Now here's the thing. When you have a true believer like Kobe ain't gonna jive with that. Because that's gonna break his whole understanding of what it means to be a Marine. You know, he's truth, justice, and all that mess. So now you open up his eyes to just basic run-of-the-mill corruption. Now, I know someone's going to be like, well, man, you got to use these people to get to the other people because if no one tells you nothing, you'll never have no intel. And it's like, I get what you're saying. I understand that aspect or that perspective, but I don't think that's the only way you can go about it. And also, if that is the only way you can go about it, then you also have to understand that anyone who believes that you are the truth and the justice and the bright shining light and the hero or whatever will also now look at you cockeyed because they're going to be like, hold on. I thought we was taking down bad guys. You got them on speed dial. Y'all chummy with them. Y'all hanging out. So I thought y'all so y'all gonna let these men go around and just kill people? It's all good with y'all? Really? Really though? So y'all ain't no worse than them. If y'all are keeping them close as allies, y'all are what? Allies. That means that y'all do and know about the same things. You guys support one another, which means that makes y'all, in many people's eyes, no different than one another. You know, I can respect Luffy. The young man is someone who's inspirational. He just wants you to follow your dream. He's like, yo, what's your dream, man? Because I ain't going front. I do this to people too. I be like, yo, man, why are you here? Yo, leave, man. Follow your love, your passion. Ain't no need for you to be dying slowly here. And I like that, man. I really do. I respect Luffy. Shouts to him. He like, yo, man, Sanji, you want to cook? Go cook, man. All right? Turn on that flame, throw in a little olive oil, saute them meats, toss that rice, you know what I'm saying? Do it, you know what I'm saying? Do you, man. This is your world. Now, Nami, I gotta dig you. Cause you having this drinking game with Zoro. Talking about, well, you had one more friend than I had. Yeah. I would feel sorry for you, except for the fact that you literally self-sabotage yourself every time you turn around. Kaya is trying to be nice to you. You intentionally act negatively towards her until she finally calls you on your stuff, but is still kind to you. When it comes to the guys that you've been with on the ship, you're lying to them, you're sneaking around them, you're hiding money and phone calls and stuff, and you're about to leave them high and dry like you did the first time when you were with Buggy. So get out of here with like, oh, well, you had more friends than me. Maybe you'd have friends if you didn't specifically work against your friendship counter. You know what I'm saying? See, your friendship counter is trying to go up. It's trying to go to 1, 2, 3, whatever. And you're intentionally working against it. Every time someone who is kind to you or nice to you, you're always mean to them. So don't be coming around like, oh, I ain't got no friends. No, you don't want any friends. And that's fine if you don't want friends. If you don't want friends, don't want them. But don't cry about not having them when you intentionally work against any efforts to have a friend. Okay, the conversation between the Vice Admiral and Kobe makes sense to a certain degree, unless you put it into practice. So here's what I mean. He says, hey, the world isn't fair. You're right. There's different rules for different people. You're right. The reason is because even though we're not perfect, we're the last line of defense. We're the only thing between, order and anarchy. And normally someone would the layman would be like, oh man, yeah, that's right. The cops ain't good, the Marines ain't good, but I mean, shoot, if it weren't for them, everything would go to, heck in a handbasket, right? Except for people forget. Now, of course, this is a, fake world, with, transposing that with the real world and real examples and all that. We use it to look deeper at real life. I can't remember what year it was. The New York City police went on strike. I can't remember what year it was. Somebody in the comments can look it up for me. And basically what the cops were saying is, when we go on strike, this city is gonna burn. Watch. If you didn't have us, because basically people are like, yo, y'all are brutalizing people. Y'all are, like police brutality is rampant. So they're like, well, if you didn't have us, if it wasn't us, you'd have anarchy. So at least you have us, and then yes, it is a little brutality, but if it wasn't for us, everything would be gone, right? So anyway, the police actually went on strike. And when they went on strike, nothing happened. People went to work. People came home, buses ran on time, trains showed up. Nothing changed. There's not going, in general, there's not going to be a marketed difference of like plus or minus on crime, because basically, just because you stopped working, that doesn't mean the average everyday working class person becomes a criminal now. You know what I'm saying? For the anarchy that these people want to scare you about, you would have everyone would have to become like the Joker. You know what I'm saying? And that just doesn't happen. Now, yes, are bad guys going to still exist? Yeah, just like they exist now that you still a cop. But when you stop being a cop, it's not like the villain hotline is going to call around and be like, hey, we got a 2-for-1 deal on villains. Would you like to become one? No, that doesn't happen. And it proved it, because the cops was talking all this mess, like, oh, New York City's gonna burn, it's gonna be crazy. Nothing happened. It was just the same amount of, goings on that always happen. A couple parking tickets, I guess since they were striking, a couple people parking illegally, a couple people might have stole something. It might have been like one fight in a bar, the basic average amount of crime that they always get. There was no crazy uptick, and that's what they get you on. And when I say they, I mean the powers that be, the people that are in control, the state, the police, the Marines, whatever you want to call it. They always have you, and even insurance agencies do this. They have you stuck behind this whole be scared, something's gonna happen, watch out. But when it happens, you start to think about it. You're like, actually, the horror that you said was going to happen didn't happen. It doesn't happen. There's nothing going on. There's nothing. There's absolutely nothing wrong at all. Nothing. There's nothing scary. There's no need to be scared. There's nothing to worry about. And that's the way that he's able to sell Kobe on this, because Kobe, he's still green. He even said, I joined up when I was a green cadet like you. And yes, he's got a point. There are shades of gray. When you're born, we have these ultra, altruistic stories of right and wrong and good and evil and light versus the dark. But then when you start to play out people's lives, you start to realize that there's these shades of gray that happen where it's like, hey, this guy did a bad thing, but for a good reason. He did a bad thing, but to take care of these people. Or these people let this thing happen, but they did it because they were scared that they would be, you know what I'm saying? It isn't a situation where you just have all of it's not like the Legion of Doom is walking around and it's nothing but just Justice League. It's a lot of people trying to figure out how to not hurt as many people, but also kind of take care of their own people. There's a lot of shades of gray. Now, don't get me wrong. Evil exists in the world. It just does. You know what I'm saying? Just like good exists in the world. But then there's also a lot of, Just like at school, everyone doesn't get an A plus, meaning like, ultra altruistic good. Everyone isn't an F student. There's a whole bunch of C students, a whole bunch of B and C students out there, C minus, C plus, D plus, all those where it's like, all right, well, she's kind of good, but she did this and that was wrong, but she's not trying to do this to rule the country. She's doing this because she's trying to eat, or she's doing this because she's actually scared that this will happen to her brother or whatever. It's vice versa. You know what I'm saying? So this idea that like we're the last line, if it wasn't for us, the pirates would just be going crazy. It's like, bruh, stop it. Stop the cap. You're doing this to maintain your control over the average working class person, because the ideals of true freedom that come from pirates, even though as crazy as some of them are way out of your control, your meaning Marines' control, and that's what you don't like. Also, Usopp swear he balling with these shades on. I, Roronoa Zoro, challenge you to a duel. You know what? Respect, because he like, look, man, he even stood, I followed you since I was a child. You know what I'm saying? I'm impressed by your record. I respect you, my brother. And now I challenge you to a duel to the death. All right, to the death. Not like a point match or something like, no, straight to the death. At dawn. You wake up early. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get up. Wow. Early in the morning. And find me another killer. Oh snap. Nami calls Zoro her friend. Could some of the ice be cracking to where you can actually let your heart warm up to the family that you have now found yourself in? You know what I'm saying? This family, this new collection of hearts and minds that you're inside, that you can be welcomed and feel at home and know that you're cared for. Is that what we're seeing, Nami? Is that what we're seeing? Man, come on now. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. Hopefully she now we gonna see it done, whether she leave or she stay. We gonna see what happened. I mean, maybe she don't want to go to Konami Islands no more. Maybe she done with that life. It's good to see that Mihawk gave Luffy some props on his hat. He was like, I like the hat, but guys, clue me in, because I could be wrong, but I happen to get a good look at what Luffy is wearing. Is Luffy wearing bowling shoes? Like, I'm just saying, you would kind of living a life of crime. You out here maybe an outlaw, kind of wilding. You living that pirate life. You gonna need some shoes with some more grip than some bowling shoes. Alright, this is blatant disrespect. Mihawk pulled out that little baby. Homie looked like he was about to, take out a paring knife or an apple or something. And then he told Zoro, I don't hunt rabbits with a cannon. Bruh, oh my God, the disrespect is real. Look, Mihawk is nice. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna front. He's got skills. But here's the deal, alright? Now your boy Zoro done pulled out the third sword, man. About to do his killer bee thing, boy. About to sting like a killer bee. Look, it's about to get really real out here. It's about to get really real. Man, dag. Now, Zoro gonna need a new sword. He gonna need 2 new swords, man. His Hattori Hanzo done taking an L, both of them. Dang, man. I did see Nami hold Usopp's hand though, so she getting close, man. She getting close. Look, friendship is okay. It's okay to have people that got your back, that care about you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's gonna happen with my boy Zoro or whatever. It ain't looking good right now. All right, okay. So Mihawk, he gave him what could have been a death blow, but he spared his life. Because Mihawk, one of them dudes, he do it for the love of the game. It seemed like he do it for the love of the game right now. He like, yeah, I mean, I got this alliance or whatever with the Vice Admiral, but he can't do nothing to me. He can't stop me. And honestly, it'd be nice having a little extra, a little flavor out there. You know, the world getting dusty and dry. I need some new spice, some new flavor. And Monkey D. Luffy, you might be that little youngster. You might be that little whippersnapper to stir things up. And you know what I'm saying? Roanoa Zoro, you might be that one that best me. He like, grow strong, come find me. You know what? I could feel that. I could feel that. Cause he ain't even, it's not even about the money or about like the status or whatever. He just like, look, I wanna see what happened. Let me see if you get strong enough. Let me see if Monkey D. Luffy become the king of the pirates. Let me see what happened. You know what? I'm down with that. Alright, yo, well that's it for 5. That, you know what, 5 was a good one. We got a duel. You know, of course, Zoro took an L, but you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be his fuel to, you know what I'm saying, level up his game. Cause you know, he been around a lot of people that couldn't test his style. So now, just like he said with his girl back in the day, like, yo, we gonna keep training to get stronger. So now this is gonna be his fuel to, you know, step it up once again. And it also gives us an opportunity, you know, to wonder and think and, you know, hope and pray about their next meeting, him and Mihawk. Then we got the whole thing with the Vice Admiral being your granddaddy. We got Sanji, who's most likely gonna join the crew, I assume, you know what I'm saying? We'll see what happens. And it seems like Nami stayed. Nami did not leave them, so you know, maybe there is hope for her yet. We'll see, man. She still got secret money and secret calls. But holla at me. I'ma holla at you down in them comments. Let's talk One Piece. I'm loving the show. I'm digging it. Let's go. Until the next time, until the next sword, until the next baby parent knife stabs you in the chest, this is from me to you saying, peace.